So please, with Only Connect, please welcome Ali Bacon.
Thank you, Mark. Does that sound okay? Forget historical novel, please. Only Connect. It was obvious to Ron that late-night TV viewing was his preserve. Pam invariably dropped off in the chair around 9:30, and if she did wake up, she rarely complained about his wallowing in old sitcom repeats, or clocking up an amazing score on University Challenge, when it was an episode he'd watched the week before. Occasionally she joined in the starter questions. Otherwise, she picked up her book, which fell to the floor with a thud as soon as she went back to sleep. However, midway through January, when Ron's post-watershed channel surfing stumbled on something called super orgasm, his finely tuned antennae picked up straight away that Pam was wide awake. And so there they were, stranded awkwardly in front of a scientific inquiry into, needless to say, the female of the super orgasm species. Did this imply, wondered Ron, that men were expected to achieve supernova satisfaction on a regular basis, or more likely, did the quality of the male experience just not matter that much? He felt obliged to watch as the screen revealed a mauve and green diagram, why green, he wondered, of the female undercarriage. Pam was watching too, though obliquely. "What?" she said. "Do I really look like that?" Wishing he could feel more confident about his answer, Ron settled for, well, not the colours, obviously. I dare say the rest's about right. He could tell that Pam was torn between pretending to ignore whatever came next, which would imply the lack of interest Ron had been suspecting for some time, or suggesting they watch something different, which would make her look prudish as well. And taking into consideration some of their younger exploits, Ron didn't think she was. Anyway, who wouldn't be interested in achieving stellar sex at any point in life? Not that he had any complaints, but unless he'd been missing something, he guessed Pam might rate their recent efforts as satisfactory, or maybe even good, but definitely short of the stratospheric. The programme was moving from technicalities to the human stories, and an interview with a jolly-looking woman wearing a woolly hat and brandishing a spanner. It was on location in a car lot, so Ron assumed the accoutrements were required by the day job rather than any of the shenanigans under discussion. But sure enough, next up was a review of items, any colour, but all suspiciously knobbly, of the kind that in his sniggering youth were called marital aids. Ron was just congratulating himself that nothing like this had ever been required in their bedroom, when he noticed Pam had stopped looking sideways at the screen and was sitting bolt upright. "So," she said, "looks like this super orgasm thing doesn't actually require the presence of a man." Or even a woman, Ron thought, which was a tad chastening, though it did take off some of the pressure. Before the adverts, they announced that the next phase would be to film the dreaded Super O taking place in an MRI scanner. Well, that would definitely be self-induced, since the last he had heard, there was no such thing as a double or king-sized clanking metal tube. The scanner was clearly the last straw. A subtle shift in Pam's weight encouraged him to reach for the remote and say, "Shall we have something else then?" Pam agreed. And since it was still a bit early for bed, as opposed to in-chair napping, they settled down in front of the eye-catching bosom and frightening intellect of Victoria Coren and Only Connect. He and Pam only solved the connecting wall once in a very blue moon. But when they did, the satisfaction was off the scale.